each and every one of you. Welcome into the Eric St. Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures from right here in my cobbled together a homemade studio made by people who now do not like me. That's okay. Well, let's break down fatness. Finally accepted the Facebook invitation to the Fraudulent Fatties Facebook group. So that, misery loves company there. That's the idea, I guess. Hey, we're all in this together. Let's go out and fight the weight gain or whatever it may be. Truth be told, I couldn't find the damn thing for the longest time, and then I realized that I was looking at Facebook on my show fan page, so that explained it. I went to my personal page, and there they are in all their glory. Usual moments of, a lot. What we're dealing with there is people who are going to go ahead and say, hey, you can do it, or hey, this is what I did today that worked out, or this didn't work out. Tyler says, I can't find it either. Were you invited? If not, what I recommend you do is you can seek it out, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can find it here. Fraudulent Fatty Fugs. I'm guessing if you put an actual bad word on there, they wouldn't like it very much at Facebook. Last thing we want to do. So, yeah, I don't know. If you search for it, it might come up as just a private group. I'm not sure. You actually need an invite to even see it on Facebook, is what I'm understanding. Chris says, I did a search for fraudulent fatties, and I found it. That's it right there. Go ahead and take care of that, and maybe you can find it. Here, Amanda, I guess she was not very happy with me because it had taken me so long to accept the invite. So she wrote fucking finally and then my name. Right out of the gate, Tim Kuiper writes, yeah, he had to wait until it was just the right amount of fat before he joined. Oh, my God. Is that how this is going to be here? Meanwhile, Linda, look at that good news. Down 10. And she says, I'm into a lower 10 range on the scale. That's got to feel good. That has got to feel good. She says, I started eating low carb back in July, so it's been slow, but hopefully it'll stay off. Now, this guy, Eric C. Charbonneau, this dude's like super aggressive. I think he was had a conversation with Amanda, too. He says it stays off as long as you don't go back to eating crappy food. And then he says, look at this. I've kept 120 pounds off the last 5 to 6 years eating keto carnivore. Never felt better, honestly. You got this. Okay. Well, that appears to be working. I'm curious what your triglycerides are and your cholesterol. It's probably fine, but I'm just wondering. Ryan wants his Apple Watch back because the phone, the fitness ring, he says it's the phone fitness ring that's fucking him up. He says, I can't close my rings. He fell short on Wednesday. Well, just keep walking. Jesus Christ. You got 61 calories, you fat fuck, until you hit your goal. You got 399 out of 460. Why wouldn't you keep going? You know what else is a problem here? If you look at your graph on your day, you're getting it all in one big swoop like that. That's not the easiest thing to do. That's a lot of walking. You got to spread this out over the day, and you'll have better luck. Mike says, it's because your watch measures active heart rate, too. Higher heart rate means more activity and therefore more calories burned. I didn't know that. I had no idea that was a thing. All right. So that's not bad. Look at this. Nikki even posting a picture of like food choices. Yogurt, looks like some, I don't know, vitamin water, an apple, a cheese stick, some strawberries, and a healthy sandwich. Holy crap. Rom showing pictures of Jack LaLanne. Brandis is probably the most athletic of everyone in the audience. Look at this shit. 15,000 steps. Then she goes to CrossFit and then roller derby practice. My God. That is a powerful human being right there. Amy, who doesn't exactly qualify as a fraudulent fatty fug. She just, I mean, you can just see it. She just doesn't fit the descriptor. She's not disgusting like we all are. Now, I don't understand this Eric guy here. He's like kind of attacking, but I guess that's okay because I think that's what we talked about is it's okay to tell somebody that they're a pile of shit. Is that, I don't know, were there ground rules in this? Is that what we're supposed to do? Or are we just supposed to say, hey, good job? Are we supposed to do it constructively? I'm guessing you all would rather have it be constructive. I don't know. I mean, Amanda actually enjoys it when I yell at her about her choices. Because Amanda, in my opinion, is the most suspect. And with Amanda, you'll get one day where she's like, oh, man, what a day. Oh, my God, I'm crushing it. And then the next day, she's like, got the blues. So I don't know, man. I mean, what? And even if she says, yeah, go ahead and beat the shit out of me. I don't know if I want to. If, you know, I'm just afraid of how you might tolerate that. Because Eric writes, Amanda is truly delusional. All she does is eat processed garbage disguised as healthy. Yeah, I was a little suspect of that, too. I'd eat some real fucking food and cut out the garbage. Yeah, it's his approach is a little off-putting. I lost 120 pounds eating steak, eggs, and copious amounts of butter. Do better. Yeah, look, dude. If you think for a second that is a productive diet, you may have lost the weight, but you are not eating healthy. There is no fucking way that what you're eating, just because you're eating all protein, is you're probably in what's that state your body is in when you only eat meat and no carbs. What is that called again? Keto. You're probably in that stage. And I don't know. I am not convinced that is an appropriate way to lose weight. Because then Amanda says, steak sounds really good. I should have a personal chef. Any recommendations? And then he writes, you always want to take the easy way out. Take 15 minutes out of your day and grill the steak. It's not hard. Don't be lazy. Oh, no. You're going to fucking push her over the edge. Rich writes, while I do not agree with the attitude, referring to Eric. Well, no, maybe he's referring to me. While I do not agree with the attitude, Eric does have a valid point about staying away or at a minimum cutting way back on the processed foods. Legit, whole food should make up 85 to 100% of your diet. It's not cheap off the bat, but you'll feel full and satisfied faster and with less food than you normally would. And aim to drink an ounce of water for every pound you weigh. It will help keep you feeling full and out in many other ways. Just don't chug it, though, because that's what makes you have to pee every 10 minutes. Oh, Amen to that. I think that if you want to do this right, Amanda, because I think that you and Kenny are our most critical members of fraudulent fatty fugs who need the most, urging on, if you will. Yeah, I really don't want, because you showed a picture of like all the snacks you have. And I don't know, Amanda. I'm not convinced that that's the way to go. That's, first of all, that is a fucking fortune. Right there. What you're showing me there. I don't know. Maybe like on a Sunday, meal prep and make like real food instead of eating all these things that come in a box. I think it'll actually help you mentally because you're really involved in involved in it and taking part actively as opposed to just ripping open a box. I'm not convinced that any of these products are anything more than just a way for you to burn your money. I'm a little bit suspect of this. Now, I'm not an expert. I just think that if you, Eric kind of says it in a little bit more of a fucked up way, but I think that if you were more of an active participant in what you're eating, similar to what Nikki is doing here, it might help you have this in your brain as you're really actively involved, I guess. And it doesn't cost as fuck. I don't think that eating actual food instead of this shit is as expensive as you all think. If you go ahead and make 3 recipes, let's say, three balanced meals of chicken with vegetables or in a side or something like that you actually create. You can have 3 meals with leftovers for an entire week. And, you live alone. And I think that that's a hell of a lot better than all the money you're spending on this shit. I mean, that's fine, I guess, while you get up to speed on it. But it's not a quick fix. In order to portion properly and build a menu, it requires research and time and effort. You know what I mean? I think that is better. That will serve you better than these things. Amanda adds, ugh, depression is real. Had my Pop-Tart and energy drink for breakfast. I'm allowing myself to watch a Twitch stream and then forcing myself to take a shower. Okay. All right. She says, well, this weekend was hard. I gave in and bought a salad and pasta from BC. This is 2 days ago from BC Pizza. However, I ate about a third of the salad and half the pasta over 2 days. Yeah, you're going to be rich with all the money you save. And then you're indicating that you joined a program on an app. This is what I think you should do. If it were me, this is keep it simple. Don't worry about the gym or apps or tracking. Get rid of everything and start over. Go for a walk when you can. Walking. Listen to your favorite podcast. Make real food by looking up things to make online. Spending the time creating them. And then eat what you make. And then go to bed. And then wake up and do it for a second day. I think when you kind of get involved in all these things, for me, now it might work fine for you, but for me, I find myself, all right, now I'm a slave to this app. Oh, now I got to check in over here, and oh no, now I should be eating my snacks, and I don't know. It just seems a little bit complex to me, but you'll get there. Ryan looks like a couple days ago closed his fitness ring. Look at that. 543 out of 460. You crushed it. So what the fuck are you bitching about when you didn't do it yesterday, you dumb dick? Holy fuck, Ryan. God damn. Amanda says the point of the group is that everyone's journey is different, and we are here to support each other, but maybe once a week, and we need a little harsh reality, she says. She's going to add some rules. Brandis says small, sustainable changes. It has to be an exchange in your life that you can sustain. Oh, you're so right on that. Oh, God, you couldn't be more correct. Tyler says he personally loves the smoothies. Easy and filling. Yeah, I can't agree more. The fact that you're getting a power-packed concoction that tastes good and it just buys me time. Mine are so simple. A little bit of ice, milk or almond milk, the chia seeds, the collagen, yogurt, and some berries or something like that, and then, oh, God, Vitamix, so fantastic. All right. Amanda says, I don't like the outside. I have a treadmill. You do you. It's just a suggestion. Again, it's all about what can you tolerate, what can you maintain over the long haul. Do you see yourself every day walking miles upon miles on a treadmill? If that's what you prefer, then there you go. All right. Kenny says, who's kind of like, Kenny right now is like on the Cal Ripken streak here. My meal replacement shakes and my breakfast smoothies are a huge help for me. What are you down to? Or I shouldn't say, what are you down to? How many are you down? It's got to be north of 30 by now. Nikki says, here's my problem. I just got home from work and I'm starving. I had yogurt and cereal, but now I'll sleep and those calories will just sit there. Yeah, I don't have a solution for everybody off the top of my head, but it's real simple, as you know. Get moving more and eat better. And it seems like you've got kind of a handle on it. Kenny says, I'm kind of stuck with not being able to walk very well lately. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, folks. So that's what's going on with the fraudulent fat fugs. Still kind of a mystery as to how you get into that group. Chris says, you have the knowledge. You have all the knowledge from the bariatric stuff, Amanda. Go back to those basics. Kent says, I had 23,000 steps and 11 miles yesterday. About that spreadsheet, Amanda, I don't know how to do it. I honestly don't. So I'll just talk to you off the podcast about how I do it. I can't do it. All right. So go to the page and request to be added. Thanks to everybody. Good luck. Keep at it. Your old pal EZ got on the scale today, and I was excited to do it. At my peak last Tuesday or Wednesday, I was at 186.4. That was a horrible, horrible feeling. As of this morning, though, 183.4, which seems appropriate, I guess. I've had no binges or anything ridiculous like that, but I haven't been withholding from myself. I had a fucking sub sandwich last night at 9:30. Diana got back from she went out to eat, and it was half of one, but I had just gotten back from my walk, and I go, "Hey, you got any? I'm hungry. Can I have that?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "Now, is this fucking the best thing in the world?" "No, but it's got protein in it. It's got carbs in it, and I have not overeaten during the day. So go for it. What the hell?" All right. So hopefully, by next week at this time, I'll be south of 180. Tonight is the night for the Detroit Lions. Not going to lie to you. If they win tonight, it's going to be a fantastic Friday tomorrow. Well, they're always fantastic, but it'll be extra fantastic. If they lose, I'll be like, no big deal. Expectations low so that the disappointment doesn't fade. I don't know if I can say my expectations are low, though, because I picked them to be 16-1 this year. And everybody thinks I'm an idiot. I said 16-1 and win the Super Bowl. Now, I wasn't really kidding, but deep down, that's probably not going to happen. But man, if they win tonight, holy shit. God damn. On national TV, Thursday Night Football, first game of the year, NBC. Oh. Also, tomorrow, now, I don't want to see, if I see any of you fraudulent fatty fugs at Bosco's Pub tomorrow, you better be eating just lettuce. There are not too many diet food choices at Bosco's Pub. I will be there tomorrow. And what's difficult for me is I oftentimes eat while I'm working. So if you order onion rings, you have to pay the onion ring tax. And I'm taxing people with every order. A couple of your fries that you purchased are mine. A couple of your onion rings are mine. And it's like a constant input of calories. So whole slices of cheese, a chicken finger here and there. I have got to not do that. But the only thing that I can eat that doesn't have really a caloric impact are pickles. Damn, those pickles are good. They come in the cup, they're sliced, and you just throw them all in your mouth at once. And that's not bad. It occupies space in my stomach. So tomorrow I will be, well, as you know, America's greatest fry cook will be making the greatest fries that have ever been made at Bosco's Pub tomorrow. And it's been slow all week there. I don't know if it's because post Labor Day letdown or whatever, but I was talking with Doug, and he said they're getting ready to board up the place because it's so dead. So holy shit, get out there, bring your friends, bring a date, get a beer, play some trivia against me. When the rush is over, I play trivia there. They have I forget what it's called, but you download the app, and then the questions show up on your phone and on the screen, and then it keeps score. And you can only play if you're in the bar. Bosco's Pub tomorrow. Maureen says the salt will kill you on the pickles. Oh, that's true. Oh, don't take my pickles away. Amanda says, I'll go. I want a hamburger with lettuce instead of bun. There you go. Ryan says, you got to cut that shit out, you stupid fat fuck. Stop that bullshit. That's true. Tyler says, I think 90% of Lions fans are idiots. It's ridiculous. Nikki says, I had an awesome dinner and then screwed myself by getting not one, but 2 Dunkin' drinks from the vending machine. Oh, no. That's 540 calories right there. I'm such a fraud. Oh, yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, that's probably the most fraudulent thing of anyone in that whole group. You should. Wow, that's fucked up. Thank you. Caught up in the web. Yeah, that's definitely fraudulent. Did you even think of us as to how? But thank you for admitting it, you big pile of garbage. Oh, man. Quit being so weak. Tyler says, how are the knees feeling? They're there. Being that I just walk, it's manageable. It seems to be slowly being less of a problem. I'm cautiously optimistic that over time they'll heal, I guess, so I can try running again. But I think this is a long time. I have a appointment with an orthopedic doctor. Maureen says to Nikki, that is the definition of fraud, Nikki. LOL. Do better today. Ryan says, I have a stupid lunch meeting today at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. We're going to try really hard here to be careful with the plate size. Nibbles. Oh, my God. Jesus. All right. Some of you are watching the show on Facebook, X, YouTube. It's time for you to go. The full show is on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. I would appreciate if you would follow me there. Just go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live or click or download the Twitch app and then search Eric Zane Live and then just follow. That's all you have to do. Okay. Thank you so much. I also have a Patreon where I do more podcasting. Yesterday was a fraudulent Wednesday. We did an outrageously fun edition of Who Are These Free Beers, where we broke down our heroes' improv skills. Oh no. And whatnot. And then we did the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast where Big Ben has a unbelievably awesome announcement to share with the audience. Now, you can get those 2 shows for free on my Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Eric Zane or go to bigfraudzane.com and it'll take you right to Patreon. Thank you, Patrick. And then you can just sign up for 7 days free. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. There, you do have to put in a payment form there, but you can cancel it before the 7 days are up, and you still get the 7 days. But hopefully you like it enough to want to stick around. Free Patreon, 7 days. Patreon.com/Eric Zane to check out Who Are These Free Beers and the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast from just yesterday. The audio podcast of my show is available wherever you download shows. When it finishes, I make it available to folks. And there you go.